This video is created in partnership with Adobe, and so throughout today's episode, I'll be using tools like Adobe Firefly and Photoshop for this breakdown. Down in the description below this episode, you can find a full disclosure about my partnership with Adobe. In 2026, the best overall image editing suite for creators and small businesses is Adobe's ecosystem. Adobe Firefly for AI-powered ideation, Adobe Photoshop for precision editing and refinement, Adobe Lightroom for content visual consistency, and Adobe Express for scalable, everyday content creation. Each of these tools handles a distinct part of the process, and they come together to create an entire ecosystem that can do way more and go way further than any individual tool out there. But the problem with a lot of AI-generated content in 2026 is that while it's fast and convenient, it all kind of ends up looking and sounding the same. And a few years ago, that was definitely a problem. If you looked and sounded just like someone else, it was boring or it was repetitive. But now, if you look and sound the same, then people don't just think it's repetitive or boring, but they accuse you of using AI, or it's obvious that you're using AI to generate your content, and that is an even added layer of distrust or disengagement that your audience will feel. But I talked to so many creators and small business owners who all express that they want to use AI to work smarter and faster. So of course, the most important question is, how can we use AI image editors to create content faster, easier, or at scale without making each of our posts feel generic? And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do today in this episode by breaking down each of these different tools and how they fit together in the Adobe ecosystem. The point of these AI tools is not to replace you or your creativity, it's to remove the slowest, most annoying parts of the creative process so that you can amplify what makes you unique and what makes your brand special. Let's break it down. Adobe Photoshop is the best tool for precision editing and refinement, and its standout tools are the Remove tool and its AI assistant. Adobe Lightroom is the best tool for localized adjustments, and its standout tools are AI masking and what's called adaptive presets, which essentially allows you to select just specific areas within a photo like the sky or your teeth and adjust those. And finally, Adobe Express, which is great for scaling your everyday content, and its standout tools are AI text effects, one-click resizing, and a brand kit built in. And I think maybe most of all, the reason that the Adobe suite or ecosystem really stands out compared to other AI image generators and AI image editors is because it's an all-in-one system. So instead of needing multiple subscriptions and multiple different tools and hopping from this to that, it's all built in and it's built to work seamlessly together. But let's begin by backtracking a little bit and talking about why so much AI-generated content feels so cookie cutter and generic and boring. I believe that it's not actually the fault of the tool, it's the fault of the people using the tools, and they're using the tools as a shortcut or a replacement for their own creativity and thinking. They use AI to come up with the idea, generate the entire output, they accept the first output, and then they make no tweaks or refinements or personalizations. One thing that AI can't mimic is your personal taste. Even if you don't have the most popular taste, we each have our own unique tastes and preferences, and that's something that AI lacks. And so when you don't bring your own perspective or your own taste into your AI-generated content, it ends up sounding and looking just like everyone else's. The goal should not be, how can I have AI do this entire thing for me? And instead, the goal should be, how can I have AI help me throughout this entire process? How can I have it help me work faster, work smarter, or start from a better starting point? And that last one right there is exactly where Adobe Firefly comes in. It's a super powerful tool for exploration and coming up with ideas, not just generating a cookie cutter output. If you're going into the process of using AI with the idea of do all the creative stuff for me, you're not going to get very good results. But if you're using it to brainstorm, to test directions, to visualize concepts, and to speed up the early stages of ideas, that's where you're going to see the biggest wins. So here's what Firefly does. Number one, text to image or even image to image generation. This will help you generate visual concepts with just a prompt or even from an image and then modify it to make it look the way you want. Number two, generative fill, which will allow you to add, replace, or refine specific elements within an image with context-aware results. Basically, it knows what's in the image and it's able to make adjustments that you want. Number three, generative remove, pretty self-explanatory. You can remove certain objects and it will make the background magically appear. Number four, generative expand, which will allow you to resize images, make them wider or taller to fit different social media use cases. Number five, generative upscale, which is a really cool tool that basically uses AI to analyze your image and then add pixels so that they can be bigger. Sixth, remove background, which will allow you to isolate objects with just a click. And one important note that a lot of people tend to overlook or underestimate is that Adobe Firefly's native models were trained on commercially approved content. or commercially licensed content, which means that anything that you generate using Adobe Firefly is safe to use for your business. And that means that you can worry a whole lot less about the legal concerns of using AI-generated content for your brand or business. Adobe Firefly is for exploring ideas. It's for coming up with the rough concept, testing different directions, and creating the starting point for your content. Next, once you've used Firefly to come up with your initial ideas, your mock-ups, and your rough sketches, you can then use Photoshop for the essential refinement part of the process. Photoshop gives you total control so that you can edit and manipulate and change the content that you're creating to make it unique to you. Here's some things that Photoshop provides that other AI image editors don't or can't. Number one, layered editing. And this one is so huge so that you can adjust certain parts of the image without affecting the image as a whole. Number two, masking and precise selections. That way you can isolate specific parts of the content that you want to adjust, again, without having to worry about adjusting the entire post. Number three, smart objects, which are scalable, editable brand assets you can use across multiple posts. Fourth, what they call non-destructive workflows. So as you're editing and making tweaks and making refinements, you can always go back or revert to a previous version or just not worry about destroying the original image. Because oftentimes with AI image editors, once you have it generate a new prompt, you've lost what it had before. And finally, Adobe Photoshop also has a built-in AI assistant. So you can tell it through text what you want, what edits you want to make, what changes should happen, and it will guide you through the process and assist you throughout so that you don't have to become an expert in Photoshop as well. Adobe Photoshop really fixes the problem of every AI-generated picture looks the exact same because it allows you to make those micro adjustments, those minor tweaks, those minor changes that are what make each photo and each piece of content that is created in the real world unique from everything else. Now, one of the problems that can arise with this much control is that each of your posts ends up looking so distinct from the one before it and the one after it. Every single thing that you create looks so unique that there's no brand recognition. There's no common thread. There's no recognizable visuals or formats across your posts. And that is exactly where Adobe Lightroom can come in and solve that problem. Adobe Lightroom provides color grading so that you can have a consistent look across all of your content. It also has AI masking and adaptive presets, which means that you can automatically select subjects, the sky, the background, the foreground, and then make targeted adjustments and or use presets to help achieve the look, tone, or vibe that you're going for in your content. You can even create your own presets by saving the edits that you make most often into a custom preset so that it's easy to curate a specific look that is your own and then apply them across photos over time. Firefly helps you come up with the ideas and explore and play around. Photoshop helps you refine those ideas and make them more precise. And then Lightroom helps them look more consistent so that you have a recognizable personal brand. This allows you to create not just faster, but with more consistency and less effort. And then the fourth tool that I told you we would be talking about is Adobe Express, which is arguably my favorite tool in the entire suite. A huge mistake that so many small business owners and creators are making is they're starting from scratch with each and every post. This is creating so much unnecessary work, and it's really slowing down the process. Adobe Express is built to solve that problem, thus allowing you to scale your output without having to significantly change your input. In fact, I would argue that you can reduce your input with Adobe Express and get a higher volume of output. Adobe Express is really best for social media graphics, promotional visuals, presentations or pitch decks, slideshows, if you will, text-based content, or even one-click resizing so that your content can fit and be the right size for each different social network. And it does all of this by helping you create reusable templates as part of their brand kit, so you have templates for different kinds of content with consistent fonts and colors and logos and backgrounds and visuals and all that. If I had to boil all this down into one practical workflow, here's how I think about it. Adobe Firefly is for exploring ideas. It's for coming up with the rough concept, testing different directions, and creating the starting point for your content. Adobe Photoshop is then where you refine those ideas. You bring them to life a little bit more and you make those micro adjustments that incorporate your taste and your unique point of view or personality. Then Adobe Lightroom is where you make all of these different posts that you have created and all this different content that you've come up with cohesive, where you make it fit together so that people can recognize it at a glance and say, oh yeah, I know who that came from, or I know what business made that post. And then finally, Adobe Express is where you scale that output, where you turn these ideas and these posts that you have created into repeatable formats that you can reuse over and over again so that you can post more and work less. Please, I beg of you, do not use AI to avoid creativity. Use it to remove friction, to work smarter, not harder, to work more efficiently, and to scale your output, not to replace your taste, your personality, and what makes you unique. Because it is ultimately those things that will differentiate you and that will allow you to grow. And when used correctly, the entire Adobe suite can amplify those things and help you reach even more people, grow even faster, and have an even more impactful brand. This is not just about faster content or more content. This is about better content. And links to the entire Adobe suite will be provided down in the description of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to press that thumbs up button. And as always, happy networking.